What up, guys? I'm still at work. Oh no, I just went into first. Don't do that. Oh shit, I got no gas. I ain't got no. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. I think that was from Wildcat. I don't remember. But shit. What was I just gonna talk about? Oh, if you guys don't recognize this place, which you're probably not going to because I had to change my camera angle. I work at Disney. In Orlando, Florida. I am a union carpenter. Well, I mean, it's debatable. I did carpentry for... Really, I was only in the field for about 4 years. And then I've been in the office doing various tasks for 3 years. A little jumpy, are ya? So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so union carpenter in Orlando, Florida. Work at Disney. The construction company I work for is called Buena Vista Construction Company. And if you've been to Disney and you pay attention to any people that are on property, you may see a green or an orange vest that says Buena Vista Construction Company. That is my company. And that company is owned by Disney. Disney owns their own construction company, if you did not know that. We are all over this place. I think we're between 900 to 1,000 people on our workforce. That includes people in the office, carpenters, laborers, painters, plumbers, electricians, plasters, fiberglassers, concrete. We got event decorators. All these events that go on, we set up for a lot of them. We set up for the marathon. We pretty much do it all. We don't typically do from the ground up stuff. We do a lot of rehabs throughout the parks. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh my God! I gotta stop fucking beating on this thing like this. Holy shit. I don't even want to know what my face looked like in that, because that... I never use paddle shifters, and it always like freaks me the fuck out when I use my paddles, because this thing is so aggressive when you're running paddles. Oh. Anyways, yeah, we do a lot of rehabs. We do a lot of work all over Disney. A lot of back-of-house stuff. Typically, you will not see us in the parks because we go by, like, pretty much... Disney does not want their guests to see construction workers. So when we have to leave, like, say, at one of our job sites, right now, we're remodeling Splash Mountain to Tiana's. I forgot what it's called. Princess and the Frog. I'm not sure. I've been there since January. Don't even know the name. I always forget it. But anytime we have to walk out into the park where guests are, we have to take all our PPE off. Our vests, our hard hat, gloves, glasses. You can have your badge on, and typically, you know, we'll have like a tape on our hip or something. Just because we're going out there to measure something, take pictures, whatever. Anytime we are in the park doing work, it's night shift that will do it. So whenever all the guests are gone, they don't see the work that's being performed. Disney's big on their guests having the best experience possible, and they don't want to be interrupted by any construction workers or landscapers or whatever, especially construction. Everything is their image. Alright, this bus needs to go bye-bye. So yeah, I work at Disney. It's a lot of fun here. I'm not a person that is gung-ho about Disney. I know a lot of people come here like every weekend. I don't understand it, but I'm just not a Disney fanatic. Disney's cool, and actually I was just talking the other day, my mom got me this little thing. It's a light thing that goes on the ceiling for our son, and my wife's like, don't get used to it. We do not go to Disney. But it's just not how we are. I don't know, we live here, we've gone here twice, and the only times we've gone here is when people from out of town come in and they go, and we go with them sometimes. So that's really it. But I am excited when he gets a little bit older to bring him here and he can understand and see things and get excitement. That's what I am excited about. But excitement for myself, it just doesn't do it for me. But it is very cool to see how they transform this place into like a fucking magical place. I see things when the lights are on for what it really is, and then you see it when the lights go off and you're like, golly, man, it's crazy how Disney can make it where like you don't see the product for what it is. It may be a piece of plywood, but that piece of plywood is decorated and has, you know, painting on, certain glow-in-the-dark painting where it looks awesome when the lights are out. It's crazy. It is difficult sometimes when you're building something and everything has to be perfect. I mean, not dogging on Disney or anything, but sometimes you look at it and you go, and they probably do this for a reason, but you look at it, the way you're doing things and you're strategically putting stuff in places, and you're like, there's no fucking way possible somebody is looking at this with so much detail to see this. Like, they're not going to see this little flaw, or, you know, it doesn't look perfect like it does in California. You know, they're not going to know the difference. And to be honest, in my opinion, if you know the difference and you can see that, there's something wrong with you. Just enjoy this place for what it is. It's a big place of entertainment for kids, but there are grown adults that come here all the time. My buddy, he come, I don't know if he's still living here actually, I haven't talked to him in a while, but him and his girlfriend at the time came here every fucking weekend. I was like, what are you doing every weekend? You see the same stuff all the time. Like, there's no way this place changes every weekend that you're seeing something new. I don't know. I don't get it. And it's raining. God dang it, Bobby. But those are people. A guy, my partner, a long time ago, he said there was the people that lived behind him, like fucking 80-year-old people, a husband and wife, would come to Disney, I think every day, and just people watch. I mean, that's pretty cool. Because Disney's like one big Walmart. You see all different lives come through this place. Thanks, Range Rover. So I guess, yeah, if you want to people watch, it's a good place to definitely people watch. It's just not as grungy as Walmart. Meet me. What's this dude doing? Yeah. Lock it in, buddy. You just got passed by the third car. But yeah, no, I mean, I got nothing against Disney. It is a great place for people, and it helps people escape. And it is, I guess, cool to see, like, when people do come and they're just in awe of everything. And some people spend their whole life savings coming here, which is crazy to think about, because I was from New York, and I came here when I was like 5, and then I think I came here when I was like 16 or something with family, or 17. I don't really know. It's I came here twice, whatever. But it's in earshot, right? And then I move here, and then it's right next to me. But you have people that are all the way across the globe that come here, and like that's all they see is this shit on TV, and then they finally get to come, and they only may come once in their life because they spend a lot of money coming here, and Disney does their best job to make sure that those people have the best time of their life, which is cool. I mean, you should should enjoy every single moment if you're spending your life savings to come here from across the country, across the world, sorry. And people spend tons of money to come here. My neighbor used to work here. I don't know what she did, but one day she was sitting with her friend that does like sales and stuff, and they made a $17,000 sale, and she was blown away by it. She's like, "Oh my God, is that a lot?" And he was like, "No, that ain't nothing compared to what you'll see people spend." I'm like, "What? No fucking way." But yeah, I work at Disney. I've been here since I don't know, 17 or 18. One of the two. 17 maybe? Something like that. And I haven't been laid off. The only time I got laid off was I'm just gonna go straight. I do need gas. Fuck this place. There goes my office. The only time I got laid off was during COVID, when the whole world shut down. For 3 months I was off. So I'm thankful for that. Especially to work in a construction field. Layoffs happen all the time. Jobs get done, you get laid off, you go to the next job. I've been with this company straight the whole time. But what else? Yeah, we don't do big jobs. We do a lot of bailouts. So pretty much a company will come in, a major company will start rehabbing a place, and then they'll start to fall behind, and then that's when we come in to pretty much get them back on track. And to be honest, I feel bad for the companies that are falling behind and we have to bail them out, because we hit that fucking place with like 70 people to get them back on, and it's not their choice. It's there's different what do you want to say, not avenues, departments. There's FAM, which is facility asset management, handle I think like the money of projects and all that kind of stuff. And then there's WDI, which is Walt Disney Imagineers. There's a running joke, don't shoot the messenger. It's just a shit that I hear over the years. When people talk about WDI, Walt Disney Imagineers, they say they imagine they're engineers. I don't know. They might be engineers. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I've never fully looked into it. But WDI does a lot of like the artsy portion of it, how this place looks and operates. They're the artistic side of things, whereas I would think FAM is more of running the job sort of deal. But yeah, those are the two that I can think of that are just the main heavy hitters. And when we come in to bail somebody out, that's typically FAM calling us in and saying, we need you to get this company back on track. And when that happens, we have mostly like 2 to 3 busloads of people, and we're hitting them for 12-hour days, 7 days a week, getting them back to where they need to be. That is a fat bill that contractor's got to pay. So it's unfortunate, but hey, you take a job, you fall behind, that's what you get, that's what you pay for. So it is what it is. FAM and WDI give us, all the work. There's engineering services and all that kind of stuff that we get all our work from too. But, your big projects are going to be with WDI and FAM. Yeah. But it's crazy because there are, I don't know how this really operates. When these big companies come in and they start falling behind, and then we come in and we hit them hard with all our guys to get them back on track, and that's a huge bill they pay, they're still out here for the next major project. So they're not taking a huge hit. It can't be a huge hit in the grand scheme of things. And the overall project that they're doing, for us to come in and get them back up to speed, they're clearly not losing that much because they're coming out doing the next major project. So I don't know, but your smaller company would might put you out of business having to pay that bill. It's unfortunate, but everything in my company is union. All the trades at BVCC is union. It's a union company. And that was big. You got to listen to this one podcast, and I think... What the fuck is his name? Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. He has a podcast called The Way I Heard It, I believe. And he talks about random people's stories. And one of the stories that he talks about is Disney, Elias, and Walt. I think Elias was father. And he had a vision of, I think it was like the World Fair or something, where you go, whoa, look at that Range Rover. What the fuck? Where you go and bring all your inventions, whatever, and he always loved going there. There was a place where thousands of people would go, and it's just one big get-together place and show off everything they've accomplished, whatever. But he would always tell the stories to Walt Disney about it, and Walt, I think, never got to go, so he was always kind of like jealous that he was never able to go. So he wanted, hearing all those stories from his father, he wanted to create a place like that. And his father was a tradesperson. He did every job that was available. Whatever came up, he did it. I think he said one of the jobs he did was fire extinguishers. He would cover the fire extinguishers in like cow shit to keep them warm so they don't freeze up. Something of that nature. Something crazy. So, and then Elias's goal in life was to have a store on Main Street. So if you actually go, I've never done that before, so don't fucking judge me. It's really bad. If you go in Main Street and Magic Kingdom, apparently there is a store in there that says like Elias's store or something. So Walt made it a point to create a Main Street in Disney and to put his father's store that he had always wanted to have on Main Street. So that was actually really cool. And I think he was a union member, if I'm not mistaken. And he wanted engineers or Imagineers, so that's why they called them Imagineers. It's a really cool story. So if you get the chance, go check out Mike Rowe, The Way I Heard It. He talks about Disney. I don't know how he titles it, so you kind of have to look and read some of the descriptions, because you don't know who he's talking about until the very end of the episode. But yeah, that's my life. Monday through Friday, I come to Disney every day and build this place and make it happier and happier for everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta get some food. I gotta get a snack. I'm probably not gonna eat lunch. Just gotta hold me over till end of day. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.